Out here at the Pigeon Forge Rod Run, and I got Butch Patrick, Eddie Munster from the Munsters, and he's brought a couple of replica cars from the show, and I'm going to get a few minutes of his time just to see what he's been up to and check out the cars. So anyways, let me get the camera turn around and we'll take a look at him. Butch, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great, Scotty. How about yourself?
Outstanding. I'm at the Pigeon Forge Rod Run. I always enjoy that.
Oh, having a great time. Yeah.
First time you've been here?
First time, yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. The hills, the cars, the people, it's all good.
We've got big long lines for you. I see a lot of people want to get their picture taken. You know?
Yeah, we get a lot of people here.
That's very cool. Tell me, what did you bring to the show? You didn't bring just yourself, did you?
No, I'm touring the country now with my own traveling Munster, display. I got a Munster coach, I got my Dragula, I got my Stingray Von Dutch George Barris Stingray bike, and a lot of props.
Cool. You mind if we take a look at it?
Let's do that.
All right. Starting with this one, what is that?
Well, this is the Dragula. This was introduced to the Munster episode Hot Rod Herman when Herman lost the Munster coach at the drag strip, and Grandpa built the car to win the Munster coach back.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
It's not a real coffin, is it?
No, it's fiberglass. It was built. It's a replica car, tribute car.
Was the real one a coffin?
The real one was actually a real coffin that George Barris had sort of bought from a funeral home. Unbeknownst to them, they were going to use it as a car because I guess you can't buy a coffin and cut it up like that. So he had a little bit of trouble with that. But this one's fiberglass. It's a little wider than the original because it cools the engine better and it's a little easier to drive. This is the replica that Herman drove in Munster Go Home because there's no encasing in the driver's dome, so to speak. This was Herman, who's tall enough that he could stick his head out of this.
Well, he was tall, wasn't he?
He was 7 foot tall with the shoes on.
And that was in real life?
No, 6'7" in real life.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And what motor are you running in?
This is a 400 small block Chevy, 400 horse. This is the Von Dutch George Barris Stingray. This is the authentic bike from 1965.
Now, that was your bike on the show?
Yeah, they introduced the bike and never made it onto film for some reason. I think we must have just gone off the air prior to the episode where they had done it, but that, as you can see, there's a picture on the post up there of me on the bicycle itself in front of the Munster house, 1313, so that authenticates that it actually was there.
Right.
People love it. Everybody had a Stingray. Most people had who have hot rods that rode Stingrays. It's a very cool bike. We have the Munster Coach, which was the most famous and first TV hot rod on a sitcom. Basically, it was introduced. Lily bought it for Herman during an episode as a birthday gift, and this was I like to say the original minivan.
Yeah.
So they had room for everybody.
Everybody knows that car.
Yep.
Now, are you a car guy yourself?
Oh, I'm a car guy, definitely. My first car when I turned 16, the day I turned 16, I got a new 69 Mach 1. And then after that, I had a 427, 435 horse Vet and 69 Vet. And I always had muscle cars and still enjoy, drive around in them quite often. I send a lot of cars to Australia, send them down there, make a few bucks here.
Do you build them?
No, I'm not really a builder. I know how to work on them, but I try not to build them. I don't really have time, honestly.
Right. You're out on the road a lot now.
On the road. I've been on the road since February. I've been out for 9 months straight. So next month I button it up after Halloween. I have a big season of Halloween.
I bet Halloween's a big day for you, right? Big month or whatever.
And it's funny, I met the guy that built these cars 4 years ago at a Halloween venue in Virginia, and the cars are registered in Virginia. We worked together, and then last year he decided he wanted to sell them, and he asked me if I knew anybody. And I said, yeah, me. And so we worked the deal out, and I bought the truck, the trailer, and the cars, and here I am.
How cool is that?
It really is.
Now, you got a website if people are interested in maybe scheduling you to come out or keeping up with you,
Yeah, and you imagine this. My website is munsters.com.
You're such a creative dude, right?
I had it for 16 years, and it's got my schedule, it's got information, it's got merch, it's got everything one would need to know, and I look at it daily, so I communicate with people. I'm on Facebook and Twitter like everyone else. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So if people want to follow you on Facebook, they can do that too?
I have 2 huge sites, and I have BP Munster on Twitter.
Butch, I appreciate you giving me some time today, brother. Very cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Man, thank you.
Thanks, Scotty.
Folks, there you go. How about that? We got Butch Patrick, Eddie Munster, and some cars from the Munsters out here at the Pigeon Forge Rod Run. How cool is that? Hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya.